It is Thursday. Thursday is the one day a week we do our daily show a little bit early. We do it early, of course, because we have the one and only Jonathan Twomley, who will be speaking to us at 7:30. So again, we do this show early because I think it is important that the daily financial news is your first kind of thing that you watch in the morning. So first, before we get started, we must congratulate Maskey Finance. Congratulations for getting your deal. We've been lucky enough to interview you a couple of times on the channel. So congratulations. Your card will be going in the mail today. As we start the daily financial news, we must start with what is going on in Europe. Folks, looks like Mr. Putin has decided to invade another country, right? Russia has invaded the Ukraine. 1 second, I am sorry. That's what happens when you do these live. This little turkey wanted to say hi. If you don't know who this is Sunny, my little Shih Tzu who enjoys the morning with me. Again, I apologize. So back to Mr. Putin and what is going on today in Europe. He has invaded the Ukraine. Some people are calling this the beginning of World War III. Certainly could go that direction without question. It is certainly all of our hopes that it doesn't. Obviously, yeah, that's just something I would hope none of us want. There's a couple of things to think about now that this has happened. There's the immediate snapback reaction, and I think it was on Monday. I kind of highlighted what would happen. Remember, consumers, that's what I talk about, that's what I track. Let's go back to what I said on Monday. What would happen if it occurred? One, would consumers, investors, mom and pop, sell stocks? The answer, as seen this morning, is unequivocally yes. Two, I said, would people sell crypto? The answer is unequivocally yes. Now for the meatier questions, kind of the midterm, right? The medium term, not the moment, the day. One, will they cancel contracts? Let's assume you just got into a new build. Let's assume you got into contract on an existing home. Would this event that occurred in Europe cause you to cancel the contract? Maybe a few, but probably not most. Two, would this cause you as an owner to sell your real estate, right? Because we've already said the consumers would sell stock at a moment's notice. They would sell crypto probably even faster. What would happen to real estate? Any more inventory coming? The answer there is probably no, right? Usually what happens with the consumer is they retreat and they keep what they have. So this is likely a very, very red day on the stock market, probably a red day in crypto. If you are on margin, get ready to get a margin call. Some of these drops will be painful. And again, I talked about these all coming. The next question, the consumer, will they stop shopping? Will they stop spending? Will they stop going out? These are the bigger questions. From what I could tell, 12 hours, 18 hours into this thing, probably not yet. If our airways and online presence start to get flooded with horrific pictures, it really could. We're going to see where this goes. At the moment, the answer is probably no. But we are seeing clear lines of geopolitical risk, which we must pay attention to. We already have kind of Russia picking its number one, right? If you're on a schoolyard and you're picking your teams, Russia has clearly picked China, or China picked Russia, whatever your order is. They are clearly in this together. Russia needs China. China needs Russia. This is obviously about Ukraine, and unfortunately could also be about Taiwan. This could get Interesting. So we're going to have to watch this. Again, it's hard to talk about the daily financial news when there's real horrific things going on in the world. Um, again, it's not something I wanted, not something I wished for. It is unfortunately something we must deal with today. A couple of things that are pretty interesting. I believe the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, I believe he has been given the largest gift. And unfortunately, he is not going to open it. Let me explain. For a month now, maybe 6 weeks, I've been telling you I'm not concerned about the taper stopping. I'm not even concerned about interest rates being raised. What I was concerned is how do they unwind $9 trillion? Well, what is happening right now? Right now, the world is scared. The world is scared. When the world is scared, at least today, they run, sprint to the dollar. If the Fed had half a brain, they would start selling their balance sheet today, right now, like yesterday. The world wants dollars. The Fed, you've got $9 trillion, and there will never, ever be a better time to shrink that balance sheet right now. You could cut that balance sheet in half and probably only impact rates slightly. The world is scared. Sell. You won't, but you should, and I wanted it on video today. Another thing we must admit is the Fed, again, given a gift. I have said all along that the Fed needs to shock the system. I believe the market got, frankly, where I was, where half a point was the requirement. Now, because of everything going on, the market is now saying all they can do is a quarter. I will once again say they need to shock the system. They need to raise it half a point. We need to suffer the pain that comes with it. And then maybe they don't have to raise rates 4, 5, 6, 7 meetings in a row. The Fed has gotten a get out of jail free card today, and they are going to throw it away. Not good. Not good. So we did have some earnings come out that we should talk about. eBay beat top and bottom, but gave very weak guidance. And also their active users are falling. Active users are falling or retreating. It came in 9 million light. That's not good. 9 million active users on eBay. I am curious, is that yet another sign that the consumer is retreating? Again, as expected, China is backing Russia on the world stage, not calling this an invasion. Crazy. Blackstone, I don't know if you heard this. Blackstone is jumping into affordable housing. Yes, historically speaking, the big Wall Street funds have done Class A and like Class A plus. Blackstone has acquired 90,000 units of affordable Section 8 rentals. They are actually looking to invest 500 million. There it is, 500 million into these assets in the next 10 years. And these are all rent stabilized for at least 20 years. Yes, folks, Blackstone is going down. It's going to Class C apartments. It's going to be interesting to see how that works out. Don't know if you saw this, but Canada's pension fund has partnered up with Lennar, the home builders, to build 1,371 apartments across 5 properties in 3 cities: Boston, Miami, and 3 different spots in Denver, Colorado. Basically, they have identified cities where population migration has exceeded the development of homes. They are not worried about Ivy Zelman call on overbuilding. Canada's pension fund is building some new Class A apartments. A couple other earnings. We got Allbirds. It's a sneaker retailer. Basically came out and had impressive revenue numbers, but missed on the expense line. Growing expenses, growing losses, inflation hurting profits, not good. Alibaba, that big, the Chinese, I don't know, would you call it the Chinese Amazon or the Chinese eBay or a combination? Probably the Chinese Amazon. Their growth is slowing. Alibaba clearly under attack, both politically and headwinds with consumers. The Chinese consumer is retreating, as I've said for a couple of months now. I find it really odd that in this environment where crypto was supposed to be the savior, remember all those crazy things that says Bitcoin solves that, Bitcoin solves that, Bitcoin solves that. Remember those things? At least I saw them on Twitter. Well, not the inflation hedge we were all told, and it's not the place to go when the world is on fire. The answer is cash, and people are selling these like crazy. Again, I want to say that the Fed has been given a gift. They should reduce their balance sheet now. They could cut their balance sheet in half, and the world wouldn't even notice. It is so scared right now. Again, for the consumer, you need to ask yourself, are you selling today because you're afraid? Are you doing anything different? Not only you, but the people around you. Consumers make up about 68% of our GDP. They make up the lion's share of home purchases. It's a bad day, no question. But what will tomorrow bring? The day after? These are all very, very important questions. And the beauty of this channel is not only will I bring you the daily update via the daily financial news, but I have 7 or 8 millionaires that I will ask these questions of as well. So we will get others' opinions. They don't always agree, which is fun. So do me a favor, like, subscribe, comment, join the One Rental at a Time community. And one more time, Maskey Finance, congratulations on getting your deal. Your card will go out in the mail today. Have a wonderful day, everyone. We will talk to Jonathan Twombly shortly. Bye-bye.